Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about something pretty wild. A single day where two of India's absolute biggest legends made these epic comebacks. So, what does happen when a villain and a king both make their return on the exact same day? Let's get into it and see how an iconic movie anti-hero and a celebrated cricket king reminded all of us what it really means to be a legend in modern India. Okay, so set the scene. April 24th, 2026. You've got two totally different arenas. One, a dark movie theater, the other, a roaring stadium. But both of them absolutely lit up by the return of a titan. Yeah, on one side, you had this beloved film character being reborn, right? A sequel teaser dropped and just sent this wave of nostalgia everywhere. And then at the same time, you've got a master cricketer absolutely conquering the field. It's a perfect example of how entertainment and sports can create these huge cultural moments. All right, first up, let's dive into the world of cinema. We're talking about the long-awaited return of one of Bollywood's most famous villains. Now, the title of the movie Khalnayak, it's super important. It doesn't just mean villain. It's more like anti-hero. You know, that complex, charismatic character that you just can't help but be drawn to. And just think about that for a second. 33 years. Fans have waited over 3 decades for this character to come back. That massive gap just goes to show you the incredible staying power this story has, the kind of grip it has on everyone. And to really get the hype, you've got to understand, the original wasn't just some hit movie. No way. It was part of the cultural fabric of the 90s. I mean, the story was gripping for sure, but its whole rebellious vibe and that amazing soundtrack, they became anthems for a whole generation. And Sanjay Dutt himself, he posted this with the teaser. He wrote, "Kuch kahani khatam nahi hoti, wo dobara shuru hoti hai." It means some stories don't end, they begin again. I mean, how perfect is that? It just perfectly captures that whole feeling of a legend being reborn. Okay, so while the movie world is buzzing about a villain's return, the sports world, they were watching a king defend his throne. So for anyone who doesn't follow it, the IPL isn't just cricket. It's a global spectacle. It's fast, it's explosive, and pretty much every single match feels like a championship final. We're talking hundreds of millions of people watching. So, get this. Gujarat Titans put up this massive score, over 200 runs. That's a target that would win you the game almost any other day. But Virat Kohli's team, Royal Challengers Bangalore, pulled off an incredible chase. And who was leading the charge? Kohli himself, with a blistering 81 runs. The real turning point, though, it was this electrifying 115-run partnership. Now, if you're not a huge cricket fan, just know this. That's basically a relentless attack that completely flipped the momentum of the game. It's no wonder Kohli walked away with the Player of the Match award. And you could tell how much this win meant to him. In his comments after the match, Kohli called his home stadium a special place to play cricket. It just adds this really personal, emotional layer to what was already an unbelievable performance. Okay, so let's bring these two worlds together. What's the common thread here? What's the powerful force driving both of these stories? Well, it's our fascination with our heroes, right? And that constant expectation that they can always deliver that old magic. And, it's not just about Khalnayak. At the launch event, it was so clear that fans are always asking Dutt to bring back his other legendary characters from movies like Vastav and Mundabai. There's just this huge, deep hunger for these iconic stories to keep going. And what's really amazing is hearing the director, Subhash Ghai, talk about a time when this future superstar was, well, a reluctant actor. He said of a young Sanjay Dutt, he was like, "Main kyun actor banu? Mujhe motorcycle chalani hai." Basically, why should I be an actor? I just want to ride my motorcycle. And then Dutt playfully corrected him right there, saying Ghai never even pitched him the story for Khalnayak. He just said, "Subhashji, ye film tujhe karni hai," which means you have to do this film. I mean, that just speaks volumes about the incredible trust they had. That's the kind of thing that was absolutely essential to creating one of the most legendary antiheroes in cinema history. And that's the real connection, isn't it? Both of these guys carry the immense weight of their past successes. Whether it's an iconic movie role or a game-winning performance, they are under this incredible pressure from millions of fans to recreate that magic every single time. So when you bring it all together, what does this one crazy day of comebacks really tell us about what makes a legacy actually last? Think about it. One guy captivates us with this dark, intense, brooding aura in a movie theater. The other one does it with explosive, athletic energy under blinding stadium lights. They're on two totally different stages, but the effect on the audience, it's exactly the same. So in the end, whether you call them a villain or a king, it doesn't really matter. Their legacies are built on the very same foundation: an incredible mastery of their craft, and this amazing ability to connect with millions of people through just pure, undeniable excellence. And maybe the biggest takeaway from all of this is pretty simple. For true icons, the story never really ends. There's always another chapter just waiting to be written, another comeback right there on the horizon. Which kind of leaves you wondering, doesn't it? In a culture that loves its legends this fiercely, whose comeback are we going to be talking about next?